Hey folks, welcome back to Eternal Crusader, and today we're going to talk about Solomon Kane and the Serpent Ring. Good things come to those who wait. Pat Zircher's Solomon Kane miniseries, The Serpent Ring, launched on March 26 with its first installment, Dead Man's Promise. Having already garnered acclaim from fans for his Solomon Kane strips in Savage Sword of Conan, expectations were high for this full-fledged comic book. But has Zircher lived up to those expectations? I can confidently answer with a resounding yes. Zircher had complete control over the comic's design, from the story to the artwork and coloring. Everything is crafted by his hand, while Titan Comics and Jim Zub likely provided some guidelines. It is clear that there will be connections to the upcoming Conan arc Scourge of the Serpent, which, as the name suggests, will heavily feature serpents. Naturally, the ring of a certain sorcerer and arch-nemesis of the Cimmerian plays a pivotal role in this. The issue opens in Ndongo, Africa, where explorer Paolo Laurenti possesses evidence of an ancient cult in the form of a serpentine statuette. He rushes to deliver it to his friend Abraham Ben Said, a Jewish mystic living and working in Venice. During their journey, Laurenti's ship, the Gaviota, encounters privateers aboard the Reprisal serving the Queen of England. There, Solomon Kane fights under royal orders, but attempts to board the Portuguese vessel for a peaceful resolution. Unfortunately, he arrives too late to meet the captain alive. Instead, he shoots Laurenti in the heat of battle. With his dying words, Laurenti implores Kane to take the serpent artifact to Venice. The devout Puritan is filled with guilt over his cold-blooded murder of an innocent passenger and vows to honor the dying man's wish, hence the title of this issue, Dead Man's Promise. Of course, this is only the intro to the whole issue, which contains a lot more of plot and violence and just so much. You have to read it for yourself. The accompanying artwork is nothing short of magnificent, a fact that comes as no surprise given Zircher's impressive work in Savage Sword of Conan. His panels are rich in detail and historically accurate, crafted with as much care as the story itself. Some scenes, such as the naval battle, left me thoroughly impressed. Kane is depicted masterfully, both menacing and brooding. And the narrative? It brims with historical references and backgrounds that invite further exploration. It's evident how much time and effort Zircher invested in making this world feel vibrant and authentic. This level of historical research mirrors what Robert E. Howard infused into his own writings. Thus, it feels like something that could genuinely have emerged from Howard's own pen. The characters Abraham Ben Said and his daughter Diamanta reminded me of Isaac and Rebecca from Sir Walter Scott's knightly epos Ivanhoe. Zircher delves deep into literary history, adding depth and dimension to his story. If I were to find one critique, it would be that this first issue introduces an overwhelmingly number of settings, characters, and names that could easily confuse new readers. We constantly jump from location to location. From Africa to the Barbary coast, then to Venice and Napoli, before returning to Africa again. I appreciate some substance in my reading material, hence I welcomed this invitation for multiple readings. However, this is not a comic book you can quickly skim through while sitting in your restroom. Zircher's storytelling is sophisticated and demands engagement from its audience. Therefore, we wholeheartedly recommend purchasing this comic, but will refrain from assigning a numerical rating moving forward. We came to the conclusion that individual artistry should not be confined within rigid rating systems. But please, buy this comic book and support more of this goodness to be published. Well folks, thank you all once again for listening to Eternal Crusader and our review of Solomon Kane, The Serpent Ring, issue number 1. If you like our content, please do as our favorite Cimmerian would do. Crush that subscribe button, see bad YouTube content driven before you, and hear the lamentation of YouTubers who are too weak for sword and sorcery. Until next time.